Hi, welcome back to the AEC Bar. I'm Lee Mullin and I'm here again with my colleague Peter Ingalls on the infrastructure side. And one of the things we've talked about in a couple of videos with my colleague Simon Gillis was around VR and things like Revit Live to help you get from your design model in a building through into a virtual reality experience, whether it be an Oculus Rift or a HTC Vive. Or even just some of the interactive experiences you can get just on the iPad or just on the computer, which is all fine if you're working in a building environment. But if you work in an infrastructure environment, is there a way to get into VR? So Peter, I'd like to ask you that question.
Yeah, definitely good question. Let me start saying that within infrastructure we have two main tools we use. For conceptual design we use Infraworks, and for detailed design side of things we use Civil 3D.
Yeah.
So let me start with, if you want your conceptual design very quickly in a virtual reality experience, and you happen to have an Oculus Rift headset,
which we all have lying around.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's just a matter of plugging in the headset and you're done, really, because Infraworks allows you or has a plug-in, let's say, that allows you to have the VR connected, or the VR device connected to the Infraworks model straight away. Which is good, which is very quick, very simple to do, nothing, workflows between products, so very, very easy.
And that works with the latest versions as well?
That works with the CV1, the consumer version 1 of the Oculus Rift. So if you have an HTC Vive, which still happens, or a lot of people do have that, I think it's a
pretty popular kind of headset.
It's the most commonly used headset. So we don't have that direct link between HTC Vive and Infraworks. Although there's a very simple process in bringing or exporting the Infraworks model from Infraworks to FBX and bring it in 3ds Max. Yeah. And then we have what we call 3ds Max Interactive, which comes with the 2018.1 version of 3ds Max, which is Stingray as an engine, the gaming engine we have. And then you have that same capabilities because we have the VR templates in 3ds Max Interactive, and then you can have the HTC Vive integration as well. So it's a little bit more work just exporting the model, bringing it into 3ds Max, and then linking it through to 3ds Max Interactive. So three-step process.
Yeah, but compared to how people are getting this into, say, Unity or Unreal, they're having to go through the same process of exporting those files out. The nice thing that you've got with 3ds Max and this update is it's included as part of your updates. So if you've got your AEC collections, you will have Infraworks, you will have Civil 3D, you will have 3ds Max. So you'll have all the tools you'll already need to be able to run through this experience. And we'll put a link up which shows you how to get to 3ds Max Interactive, because we think it's a very feature-rich addition to your 3ds Max experience.
So I think next step, Civil 3D, maybe
Civil 3D,
mentioning it as well. Civil 3D, typically more detailed design. You have more detailed corridor models or 3D road models and so on. So what a lot of people don't know is, indeed in the collection you have 3ds Max, but 3ds Max has a little component by default in it, which is called Civil View. And Civil View allows you to read all the information and all the intelligence from a Civil 3D model and turn it into a high quality visualization model in seconds. Because it understands the intelligence of the Civil 3D model. Materials are applied automatically. We can use the 3D lines to place lamp columns, road markings very, very quickly. And then once the Civil 3D design is in 3ds Max, it's the same interactive link with 3ds Max Interactive. So the way you get to the VR is very similar in both Infraworks and Civil 3D. Just the way we get from the Infraworks model to 3ds Max is different than the way we get from Civil 3D to 3ds Max.
And Civil 3D's had that long established. I've seen some fantastic renderings, visualizations, videos showing a road alignment and essentially a car driving down the road with following cars. On the Infraworks side, I've seen people working with Stingray to be able to get it into literally a driving game. Driving around in a taxi, and I'll get a little video up to show you a little taxi driving around your Infraworks model. So, you know, a lot of things are possible. And it's definitely got, you know, really big appeal where you're trying to convince, you know, local residents or the local authority of a new scheme that you're working on. So thank you, Peter. I think that was a very interesting video, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot more of those VR experiences soon. Any questions? If you want to email theaecbar@autodesk.com or comment on the video, and we'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot, and speak soon.
Thank you.